Hey everybody, Joe Joseph here for thedailysheeple.com, and this is your news shot. Well, you know, pedophilia, it is as epidemic can be. A lot of people say, well, you know, it's been around for a long time. People used to get married when they were 12 years old. What's wrong with that? No, something very wrong with it. The Telegraph in the UK says Catholic Church and local authorities criticized for claiming child sex abuse victims consented. How freaking sick do you have to be? And since when does a child have the wherewithal to consent to something like this? And think about it, because this is all these churches and these people that are pedophiles do, is they take advantage of a young person's innocence. And that young person probably looks up to that person that's taking advantage of that innocence, and they steal it forever. They steal it forever, and that child is a broken vessel for the rest of their life. That child suffers with PTSD and all sorts of other mental problems that they just can't overcome. I mean, I believe that anyone that does that to a child needs to be, at a minimum, castrated. At a maximum, I'll leave that up to the courts. But castrated, absolutely. Why? Because it's wrong. It's wrong to do that to another human being. It's wrong to take advantage of a child who puts their trust in you to do something like that, especially someone that does it in the name of God. How apostate, how vile do you have to be? Listen to this. The Catholic Church and local authorities have been criticized after trying to claim child sex abuse victims consented in a bid to avoid compensation payouts and about all things money. Lawyers who represented some of the victims have told the Sunday Telegraph that the defense is more frequently being used by private schools, religious groups, and local authorities when trying to defend compensation claims. The revelation comes after news of the Criminal Inquiry's compensation scheme. A government agency was denying some children compensation because it said they had consented to abuse even if they were of an age where they couldn't do so legally. I mean, I'm actually like sick. Saban Crawford of London-based firm Bolt Burden Kemp, one of the largest firms in the field, said the defense is normally used where children turn 16 during the abuse. She said the firm had dealt with 10 such cases, and there had been an increase in the past 2 years as authorities became aware that it was an option. Oh, hey, it's a silver bullet. Woo, we're going for it. And I got to say this, because if the courts allow this to happen, over in the UK, it's going to be like pedophile Disneyland. And Anne Longfield, the children's commissioner for England, this is what she said. No child ever gives their consent to being abused, and the increased use of this line of defense, although still quite rare, is worrying. Yeah, you know why it's worrying? Because it's kind of like that classic joke about the Marines, you know? You have one Marine that goes and stands up against the wall, facing the wall, and if you wait long enough, there'll be a line of Marines right next to him, not right behind him. And that's the way this is. One person uses it and they're successful, and they all start using it. And it's especially important when it comes to judicial matters because precedence is so important. And this, my friends, is the wrong precedent to be setting in the UK, in America, in Asia. It doesn't matter where it is. It's the wrong precedent because no one has the right to steal somebody's innocence away when they're too young to consent or understand. And that's the bottom line. And I don't care who it is or in what name they do it in, it's wrong. And there's no way on God's green earth that you can justify it in my eyes. And to all you out there that partake in it, You better hope you don't run into me, because I don't mind the whole castration thing. Be more than happy to do it. I'm Joe Joseph. This was thedailysheeple.com's News Shot. Feel free to comment below and visit our website at thedailysheeple.com. Have a great day.